Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Ellie. Today is Tutorial Tuesday and I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I create my own paper bags. I make my own bags so that I can store goodies in it for Happy Mail that I'm sending to my pen pals. And then this way it all stays within my theme and I don't have to go out and purchase any bags. Sometimes these come in multiple quantities and you get the same design, and sometimes you just don't want all of them and you only want one. So this is a good way for you to do it on your own. And then you're also just putting your own touch to it, and it just works out a lot better. So this is one that I created, and basically it's about medium to large size. You can make these as big or as small as you want, and as you can see, there's a lot of room for you to put stickers, washi, or whatever you want to put in it. I decorated it, and yeah, as you can see, this is a fall theme, so I must be doing like a fall theme Happy Meal. I pretty much finished all my fall theme, so this is just a bag that I created to keep for myself. Alright, so if you guys want to learn how to make these bags, I hope you guys stay and watch the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some paper from any scrapbook paper pad that you have, and it could be any design. You're also going to need some embellishments, and I picked these to go with this pattern that I have going on. And then you're also going to need some scissors. I have my regular scissors, and then I have my fringe scissors. With these, this is the design that I'm going to give the bag texture with, and it's like little triangles. If you don't have this, then you can just kind of, find a way to give it a nice little touch and a nice little bit of texture. Also, I have my glue gun heating up. You're going to need a really strong adhesive because you don't want everything to fall out of the bag. And then I also have my paper trimmer ready and a pencil. But other than that, I think we're all set. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and determine what size I want my bag. And I think I'm going to make it about this size. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, and I'm going to take 3 inches out. So here's 3 inches, and then let's see if I can do it this way because I am not left-handed. Something like that. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and take my paper trimmer, and I'm going to cut that piece that I don't need. You can also fold it in, but I basically don't need it, and I don't want it to be waste paper, because you can also make a matching bow, to decorate the bag with. Alright, so then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to determine like how much space I'm going to need to tuck in my bag. So let's see, I think I'm going to do about 1/2 inch. And I think I'm going to do it this way because it's just so much easier. Just follow the line. And because I didn't bring my scoreboard, I'm just going to go ahead and use my paper trimmer. And I'm going to line it up. And I'm going to take the part of the pencil down because I don't want it to write. And then I'm just going to use the deepening of the trimmer to guide my line, kind of as a scoring line. And then that way you don't need to bring out an extra tool. So now that I don't need that anymore, I'm going to go ahead and take my line, and I'm going to start folding it in and just follow the crease. Perfect. I'm going to take my pencil. Alright, and now basically right here, you're just going to take your 2 ends. You're going to take your 2 ends, and then you're going to want some space to glue everything down. So you can leave about, I don't know, maybe like 1/2 inch too or something like that. If you want it like a tighter bag, you can tuck it in more. But here, let's see, I think I'm going to do about that much. And then depending on your paper, if it creases really easy and tears, don't worry about making a deep crease because that way you don't tear your paper. Alright, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this end right here. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. It's kind of hard to see with the light reflecting on it, but there you go. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this side. I always mess up this side because, again, with the light reflecting on it, it's kind of hard to see. But this part's going to be tucked in, so it's okay if you make a mistake. There we go. So this is what your paper looks like at this point. You're going to have 2 folds, and then you're going to have these 2 trimmed and cut, and then you're still going to have your base right there. Perfect. Sorry. Alright, so now that my glue gun is ready and nice and hot, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and determine which side I want to put the glue on. And there we go. So you obviously want to do this kind of fast because the glue heats up. Normally I use my ATG gun, but I don't know what's wrong with it. The tape, it just keeps it cuts every time I roll it. I don't think they made it really strong, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. But a glue gun works just fine. Again, you just need something really strong. And that is what this step looks like. Just hope you didn't glue anything down. There we go. I think I almost glued that down. Okay. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, but before you do that, you're gonna go ahead and cut this off. And you wanna cut it as close to the edge as possible so that it's not that noticeable. Okay? And then you're gonna go ahead and cut a triangle. Again, so that it's not that noticeable when you're folding in. Perfect. So that's what this looks like at this point. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna go ahead and put some glue. And then really quickly fold and tuck without burning yourself, because I just totally burned myself. So what I'm doing now is I'm just taking off the extra glue that came out. Perfect. So this is what it looks like, and it looks like I ended up cutting a little bit too much, or I didn't fold all the way. No, but it looks like I folded all the way. I just did cut it a little bit too much. So that's fine though. And that's what that looks like. So as you can see, it has a nice little clean look, and just make sure that your ends right here are nice and covered. Otherwise, you can also put washi over it. I did that with my previous bag. And here you go. So you have a nice little bag, nice and ready to use and decorate. But before you go ahead and start decorating, you're gonna take your French scissors. I don't know if that's what they're called, but that's what I'm calling them. And you're just gonna go ahead and start cutting. And you wanna try to stay the same. Sometimes they're so hard to work with. And you want to follow the pattern. Alright, perfect. So that is what that looks like. It looks like a little piece of my paper came off. But that's okay. So there goes your bag. And then as you can see, it has a nice little texture at the top, and that way it does look like one of those real goodie bags. Perfect. So then now basically what you're gonna do is you're just gonna decorate, and we're just about done. And again, this is to your liking, however you want to decorate it. Alright, perfect. And I picked a yellow because it's nice and bold and I want everything to stand out. Now what I'm gonna do is, because I don't want the other corners, the outer edge, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my quote, sorry. And just kind of follow the lines. when it comes to fussy cutting, you just gotta take your time and have patience with it, because then the cut comes out so much nicer. And usually I use my little scissors when fussy cutting, but I didn't bring them. Alright, so just keep going. Alright, so here we go, and that's what that looks like. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. It seems like I always layer them this way, but it's just because I like it. Overall, I like how it looks, and I think it's a lot nicer. So I think I'm gonna layer this one right here. And that alone looks really cute, but if you wanna add a little bit something else to it, just a dab of glue, and then pop it like right in the middle. And as it's gluing down, you can kind of rotate it and work it however you want. But there you go, guys. Super cute, super fast, super easy. I love it. You can pop it in, you can throw tissue in there, you know, whatever you guys want to do, you name it. But here you go. These are the 2 bags I created. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, where I post everything that I create. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.